This show is part of the M4D Podcast Network.
Hello, this is Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin.
I'm Lily.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Michelle.
Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin and I'll be your captain today. Joining me, we have Sean, our navigator.
Hello.
And Lily, our first mate.
Hello.
Our engineer, Michelle, isn't with us today, but he'll probably be back with us in the next episode. Well, to start off this episode, we have some Disney news we're going to be going over. So, Sean, you want to start us off? What you got?
All right, let's start off today talking about the parking.
Yes, the parking news.
Yeah,
what everyone's been waiting to hear about.
Yep, they're going to start charging for parking when you stay at the hotels, overnight parking.
Yes, at the hotels.
And the price ranges are going to vary from $13 for the value resorts.
Yeah, so that's your Pop Centuries and Art of Animation. Art of Animation's a value, isn't it?
And then $19 for the moderate resorts.
Caribbean beaches, just reference to people who don't know the difference between them.
And $24 for the deluxe and the deluxe villa resorts.
And that's pretty much any DVC resort or anything on the monorail.
Yeah, all your fancier ones.
Yeah.
This is not applied to the campground. If you stay at the campground, I guess they expect you to bring a car. So,
yeah.
Or some motorized vehicle. So that's covered. And they're all saying that this does not apply to DVC as long as you're staying on your DVC points or points you have rented from somebody. As long as DVC points are paying for the hotel, whatever one it is, you should be covered.
I thought it was just only members who are staying there on DVC points.
Now, the way I read it, if as a member we're staying on DVC points, no charge. Or if we're renting them, if we rent them from a DVC reseller or a renter, that would cover as well because we're staying on points.
Yeah.
So it's really basically staying on points makes you the DVC person.
Okay.
I don't know how else to phrase that. But, so what do y'all think about that?
I think it's a bit of a money grab, which is what it definitely is. It's not like they were having troubles with parking, at least to my knowledge. Like, there's parking spots there. We've never had, like, trouble with finding a parking spot. Like, it's never been impossible. It's maybe been inconvenient.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. They say that they're doing this to bring it more in line with the industry, which I'm not sure exactly what that means. I know you do pay for parking if you stay at the Dolphin or the
Swan?
Swan, yes. Swan and Dolphin, you pay for parking there. So they say they bring it more in line with that type of stuff. I know a lot of large cities do this too. They charge.
Does Universal do that?
I'm not sure about Universal.
Well, I'm sure they'll start doing that soon.
Probably will.
Or either that'll be their thing. You don't have to pay to park. The thing you just paid to stay here?
Yeah, I think it's kind of silly when you look at a lot of the hotels. I mean, look at Animal Kingdom Lodge, the Kidani House. They actually got the parking underneath the hotel. I mean, it was built with parking in mind. It wasn't a surprise. And they have some of the largest parking lots I've ever seen. Except maybe a little inconvenient, but, it's parking. It's there.
Do you still get free parking when you go to a park if you're staying on property?
I assume so, yes.
That's strange.
Yeah.
But you think it would make more sense to have them pay for the park than have to pay for the hotel? I'd be more upset if I had to pay at the hotel but not at the park.
Yeah, it's like, look at Old Key West. I mean, the parkings are outside your door.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's plenty of... I don't understand. They can't rationalize where it will make sense to me.
Maybe coming into, like, only one car per room or something like that. Something like that could make sense if that's something they were worried about.
Yeah, or actually people parking in the large RVs that take 2 spots, or somebody pulling a trailer that's going to take 2 spots or whatever. Mm-hmm. Actually charging extra for that type of purpose.
Yeah.
But then again, they have to come outside and see you have that. Where they don't ever come outside and see what kind of car you have anyway.
Well, I mean, when they used to do the parking passes, they asked what kind of car you had.
Yeah, they asked that type of information, yeah. I think it's just kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it's a money grab.
Yeah, it's kind of high, too. I mean, $24 a night. We did the quick math on it. We usually stay 7 nights a week. Yeah. Basically. Mm-hmm. We go for our long trips, and that's another $125.
Yeah, and that's like the price of a night at some hotels.
Some hotels, yes. That $125 would usually cover a price of if you were staying at the Pop Century, but again, you don't pay as much there. But
yeah, but still, it's like cheap, it's a strange extra tax on. Especially when you're already paying a good amount of money to stay on property when you could stay 5 minutes away in the car and not have to pay for parking.
Yeah, like I see if people tend to go there and stay at the hotels and not go to the parks a lot, I don't think that's a problem. I think they got plenty of people in the park spending money.
Yeah.
All the restaurants are always full. It's just like another revenue stream they could.
And even if they're at the hotel, they're spending money.
Yeah, because if you go eat at the hotel, stuff like that, yeah, you're spending money.
Do you have to get a pass or something if you're an overnight? Because what if you're just going to like a different hotel for like dinner or whatever?
No, you don't have to pay parking as long as if you're going for dinner purposes.
So then, do you have to like have a pass, or how does that work to know who's paid for parking overnight and who hasn't?
I don't know. Because for a while they quit printing those parking passes.
Yeah,
something in security maybe, where they have like a
different parking
with this
area.
color car.
Well, that
and made this brand or something.
That'd be
that'd be a lot to track down because there's so much parking. Who's going to sit right around the parking lot?
Because either they would have to like give the people that are coming in just for dinner or whatever a pass, or either they start giving everyone a pass again. I guess it'd only work if they gave everyone a pass, because if you didn't have a pass and they gave you a pass because you came in for dinner, you could just take away your pass.
Yeah, just don't put your pass up.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how they'll enforce it then, now that I think about it more.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how they try to enforce it. I'm not sure how they'll go about doing that.
Because a lot of people do go to different places for like dinner or whatever, especially.
Yeah, like I said, if we go to the Contemporary for dinner, or go where a hotel we go to for dinner, you don't have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
Of course, you also don't necessarily get a parking space, because if they are very crowded and you can't get a space, you can't get a space.
Especially at like the Contemporary.
You're in the Polynesian, I know it's hard to get a spot there sometime. I don't know. I'm sure people will try to come up with ways to get around paying for it, because people already do that now.
I'm sure they will for like a month and a half.
Yeah, because they already do it now to get around parking at if they're staying off property, they'll go park at Contemporary. They'll say they're going there for lunch or something like that. Park there, get on the monorail, take it to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that for a long time, so that's nothing new, but let's see what comes out of it. All right, Lily, you had a story for us?
I do, indeed. Alright, so this is a story basically on how a child lost a toy and Disney returned it.
Yeah,
friends.
go ahead.
Keep in mind, with friends.
Okay.
So this little boy, he was at Disney Spring. That's not really important. That's a side fact. And he had gotten a Slinky toy.
Slinky Dog from
Slinky Dog.
Toy Story, so you know what we're talking about.
Sorry.
Not just a Slinky to take on the stairs.
And they were playing. He was playing with it like on a park bench near somewhere, I don't know. And the father left the toy there after there, and I'm assuming left the park to go back to their hotel, and they were leaving the next day. On the way home, they realized they had left it. They were too far. They were at the point of no return to go back to the park.
Right.
So the mom's like posting on Facebook like, please get this child his toy back, because he was so excited because he already had like a Woody toy and Buzz toy and all that. So like, yeah, my collection is almost complete. He's like, they're gonna meet each other. It's gonna be amazing, and they're all just gonna come alive. It's gonna be awesome.
She called Disney as well, didn't she?
Yeah, she called Disney. She's like, hey, yeah, I lost a toy.
For the record, I think this was at the boardwalk, if I remember correctly.
That's right, it is at the boardwalk.
Not Disney Springs. Well, she might have got it at Disney Springs, but I think they lost it at the boardwalk.
Yeah, they lost it at the boardwalk because they
were
had like eating lunch or something there.
Oh, okay.
So that's their phone, especially if you lose at the boardwalk where there are a lot of people passing by. You know, someone's just going to I have a little child, grab it, leave. That's not going to be good. Well, since he just wanted to stay a little bit longer, he wasn't ready for his fun to end. So he decided to go out with his friends like Buzz and Woody and just go have some fun. So he did that for about a week, and then Disney returned him with some friends, such as a new Woody toy, Slinky obviously, and Green Army Men. And even pictures of like different things, so like where he supposedly went, and a note from like the Disney boardwalk people. So I think that's adorable. And it's definitely, I feel that's very Disney, where they're like, alright, this child lost a toy, let's get our Disney mode down, and just, let's take this little Slinky toy around, no one's gonna question it, and let's just go take pictures.
That's very nice of Disney.
That's why they had to jack up and make you pay for parking at the hotel so they can afford to send those toys.
Cover that shipping.
Because the dad forgot the toy.
Yeah, and they didn't even they didn't cost any shipping I don't think, for them to ship it to her.
Yeah, Disney picked up the whole charge. Well, we've lost things at Disney, or misplaced things, or...
You left a pillow once.
Yeah, left a pillow once. I know we lost Honey lost a phone one time. So we've lost some other stuff at Disney, but they've always been really good about shipping your stuff back to you, or finding it and letting you know. So if you hadn't left the hotel yet, they sent the hotel for you.
They're like, oh, don't wait. No, you've left this. This is not ours. We do not claim this.
All right.
All right, so what do you got for us, Erin?
You probably have heard, if you're in Disney circles or have been on Facebook or whatever, somebody's shared a thing that you've seen that Disney, I think it's all the Disney parks are now, or at least the ones in the U.S. are now on Google Earth. And you can, like, check them out. And honestly, I haven't checked it out because Google Earth always takes too long to load. And it just stresses me out because I'm always clicking on stuff wrong. I know what I'm doing tonight. And from all accounts, probably really boring to just look at stuff. I've
looked at some of the videos they have on different places on Google Earth, and they've had some of the websites I've looked at and all. It's a 360 type tour. Mm-hmm. So you can stop and look left, you can look right, look up, down.
And it might be cool if you have like VR, like an Oculus or something.
Yeah, or it's neat if you just want to get to the parks, can't get to the parks or something like that. Or you're trying to figure out what something's at for your park planning purposes.
Right.
Maybe people have never been to the parks, they can get an idea how big things are. So I think it's really cool for stuff like that. I never saw anybody there when we were there doing it, but they said that they had some photos people took of the person walking around with a big backpack on their back with this large device coming over the top of their head with like dome on it. Yeah. And that's where the cameras that do 360 photos. Mm-hmm. Walk around the parks doing I guess they had a path marked out. They just followed around the park.
I hope
the helmet... how weird that would have looked?
Yeah.
Just like casually.
Yeah. All the places that you can like check out are Disneyland Park, Disneyland Resort. That's weird how that's phrased. Disney's California Adventure, and the Downtown Disney District, and that's all over on California. The West Coast. Mm-hmm. Then we have Magic Kingdom, Disney Springs, Hollywood Studios, Pandora, which is weird how that's like put differently than just Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm reading off a list here. And Epcot, ESPN, Typhoon Lagoon, and Blizzard Beach.
Yeah, like I said, they're pretty neat to watch or participate in.
That must have been real fun to walk around a water park with that thing on.
Oh, God. Yeah, there's a lot of stairs there, man.
He actually just went for a workout and Disney just paid him to do this.
We really need to actually go down the slides with it on. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You see a shot of the lifeguard jumping in.
Trying to save the guy at the end when he drowns with the camera pack on his back.
It's electrocuted the water. That's pretty much all there is to here. So I guess you can see Disney. It's nice. It's not like you can't see photos of Disney before.
Yeah, it's just neat that you can do the actual tour. Also, the ones I watched, I assume is this how it is all of them. They had the guest faces kind of blurred.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so if you were there.
Yeah, people would have gone and sued real quickly.
Yeah, so you don't have a privacy.
Doesn't Google Earth usually blur photos?
Yeah, it usually does blur
out. Okay, that was a Google Earth thing. I guess it has some math thing in the background that automatically does all that for them, because that'd take forever to go through all the video they got and blur out anybody's face.
Yeah, probably.
They just have like 500 people just in a room.
I think it's because of how...
Like, oh, blur that, blur that.
Since there's so many laws about it, and you don't know if a person's a kid or whatever, and that can get you in hot water, so it's probably an algorithm.
Yeah. It's for everybody. I wonder if it blurs Goofy's face out.
I wonder if it blurs dog's faces out.
Yeah. I want to get your dog recognized.
I like those.
Pluto.
I prefer the stories when you just see like photos of dogs chasing the Google Earth van. Or whenever you like see somebody fall. I love when bad things get caught up in the Google Earth photos. Somebody spills a drink on themselves.
Yeah, it's fun at 12 o'clock just looking up Google Earth photos.
Not on actual Google Earth. I hate Google Earth takes forever, and I'm terrible at using it, and I don't want to mess with it. If you get me an Oculus Rift...
Like, what was that? What was that here?
Is Oculus still even like the big one?
Google Earth?
No, Oculus for VR.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess so. I don't really follow VR stuff.
That's just the one I know that has the best name.
That's one of the original ones I know of.
Probably the one that people know the most anyway, so...
Yeah, so you can walk around your house with VR on and pretend you're at Disney.
When you have a really boring day at work.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Slip on the Oculus, nobody will know.
Yeah, nobody will notice.
These are my new glasses. What are you talking about? I'm doing work inside my glasses. It's like the new Google Glass, but they made it look dumber.
All right, Erin, tell us about the updates of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, this is probably the most popular and I guess the newest bit of news we got here. The auctioneer scene, which happens after you know the auctioneer scenes that we want the redhead, has been changed, and that's the biggest change to Pirates. How long was it down?
A month, maybe?
A month? Okay, so it wasn't really that long.
It did pretty quickly.
Yeah. I guess it was easy to take stuff in, put stuff in. So now they're not auctioning off the women. They're auctioning off a chicken. And the redhead is now there, and she's talking and moving. I will say, I think she looks very nice.
Yeah,
I think she looks
like
very...
a natural person.
Yeah, it does. The face looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Little out of place because of how good it looks. Very fluid in the movement.
Mm-hmm.
I will say one thing. I don't like her voice.
She seems to be a pirate now.
Yeah, she is a pirate. I knew that was going to be a part of it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just... if I don't like the voice... I'll get used to it.
It's just so different.
Yeah.
When you hear that scene, you're like used to what it's always sounded like.
What is this weird accent?
Yeah, she's got a very heavy pirate accent.
I'm like, pirate is in a denomination?
Besides the point, they also got rid of the when you were going around the area where all the skeletons are. They got rid of the mermaid skeleton, which
scene.
I feel not very happy about because skeletons, mermaids, yes.
I'm not sure why they got rid of the skeleton.
I don't know. Maybe they're
might
going to
have
put something else in there.
Maybe it freaked out kids, little kids.
Well,
I don't know.
It did look kind of creepy, but
they should put it in
Creepier than the
store
regular
instead.
skeleton.
yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean,
They should put it in
skeleton's
the
a
store
skeleton.
instead, just like put it up on the wall.
Yeah, I don't know why
We
they
heard
took
Ariel,
that
oops.
out.
Her sister's gone.
Here's the aerial jokes they were tired of hearing, so they
Yeah, I think she looks cool.
look very fluid.
Yeah.
She actually raised her hand and didn't wobble, or it was very very well done.
Mm-hmm.
I think changed that whole area of the scene from auction off people to
Fine.
auction off things,
The chicken,
chickens,
casually.
rum,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I think that was probably a pretty good idea. I mean,
Yeah, in the long run, it's like, I know some people are sad about it or whatever. I honestly don't care that much. I know what the whole, we want the redhead thing, yeah, whatever. I
If you
honestly
know so
don't
much,
care that
that's kind of
much.
nice to have a change in it.
yeah, I think a lot of people they do get very caught up on certain things. They want to stay the same way.
I think change can sometimes be the better. I don't think this is a whole, like, Figment situation.
No, yeah, it's not a Figment change.
It's not like they've completely taken out the character and
Yeah.
all references to it. It's like, it's one scene and it's like half a minute.
Yeah, they didn't go totally off the rails or anything like that. It was just a changing of a scene. I think they've updated it. It looks nice. We're getting a better AI out of it.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
I think they're really interesting. They like took down pirates for like a couple months and just like redid everyone. That would be really cool. But
I don't think people would be super excited about that.
Yeah,
Because I
probably
think
not.
people do like the old.
I
like,
can imagine them
the
doing
more
like a couple
original.
of different people, like maybe like different people just like casually, just like whenever they do a refurbishments or something, just adding in a new person or like a different person to a new AI or whatever.
I think most people though would be more upset over that because they prefer the old. I can't think of who the guy is who like designed most of those faces. I know his name, but I can't think of it. I
Yeah.
can think of every other Imagineer but him at the moment. But I think the like certain look to those animatronics are very more engraved.
You know, I don't think any of the animatronics look bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've held up.
because they've always had limited movement, but they were kind of in a limited spot doing limited things anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah, and they don't really need
Yeah, they don't need
to
really
be
to fluid.
dancing around.
Exactly, they don't need to be. That's like the one guy they have sitting on top of the bridge. You know, only thing it does is foot swings.
yeah.
If they were to change that one up, that'd really upset Mom because she loves the way that foot looks and the hair on his leg just looks so real.
It is real hair.
I mean, it looks like a real person's leg. Is what I'm saying.
This is
And-
actually a real person.
I like-
they just
Yes.
made him look different.
I like the cats.
Yeah, the cat's cool.
That's all I like.
The piggies.
All right. Well, that's all we have for today, Erin. You want to send us out of here?
All right. So besides just the Disney news, we do have 2 bits of podcast news. So first off, we are moving the podcast to we'll now be putting it out twice a month. Just with how our schedules are with everything, it's just it'll be better. You'll get better episodes out of it if we're not trying to rush them out. So the next episode will come out not the next week, but the week after that. So twice a month. Check out our stuff and you'll see when it gets posted or you subscribe. And then also, I have started a podcast with my friend Evie, who actually was a guest on here an
Many
earlier
moons ago.
episode, many moons ago. And we started a Disney book club / podcast called Mousekereads, like Mouseketeers except reads. And our first episode of that is out already. And you can find it at mousekereads.com, and we have all the subscribe page set up, and that's also going to be a bi-weekly show, so the next episode won't be out for a week. So you can check that out then, you can subscribe there, it has all of our social media links there, so you can check it out, listen to the first episode, we explain all the concept, our first book we're going to be doing, all that on there. And I guess that's all I really have to say that wise. So,
I just want to add one thing that we are going to bi-monthly, but if something comes up, we have some other stuff, especially if we do our next trip to Disney.
yes,
we get so much information.
if we get a lot of stuff real quick, or there's some big news thing that we just really need to talk about or whatever with Disney, we'll throw in an episode then. But for the regular episodes, we're going to be moving to bi-monthly. All right. So, anything else to add in?
I'm good.
Remember, you can check out our social medias. We have Made for Disney, our Facebook page. We have Made for Disney, the podcast, our Instagram, Made for Disney, at Twitter. We have madefordisney.com, which is our website. You can send us an email over at madefordisney@gmail.com. I think that's all of them. So I guess all that's left to say is, as always, thank you for joining us here on Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon.
Bye.